gon' lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. The final Week 17 is underway. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 18 yards, first down Niners.
4-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Intended for Dante.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
By Dante Jackson.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Now that'll be caught by Kupp.
Wentz's pass.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's
now Wentz on 3rd down. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Past the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
49ers.
What's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
But I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Javon Kinlaw make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
On the play. It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
Well, we've hit that bittersweet week of the NFL season, haven't we? The last week of the regular season, week 17. Come on, Brandon. Can he win the MVP? Can he do it here in this last game?
Well, he's got to make a strong impression here in the final week. It's an interesting race. My MVP ballot is at the top of my email right now, and I'm not voting until we've seen all the games here today.
I like that. I respect a man that waits until the season is over, doesn't turn it in early. I think if he has a big game here and gets a little bit of help, maybe other guys don't play as well, he's got a great shot.
Now the Allen will try again on second down. Flush to his right. That's complete to John Ross. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals. No.
The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Allen on the keeper.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now 3rd down.
52's the mark, boys. 52. You.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the number 1 spot.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be called for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, and he finds Montgomery complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. Now, looky there. He's getting close to 1,000. I'm sure he knows where he stands. I bet if the offensive line didn't know, he made sure they knew. I'm closing in, guys. Final week of the season.
You know who really informed the offensive line? The offensive line coach.
Okay.
Because it's a big deal for his unit as well to be able to say, hey, we escorted guys to 1,000 yards or more in a season, just like blocking for a 3,000-yard or 4,000-yard passer. So it's a lot of pride on the line, and his pride is paramount because he wants to be able to join that pantheon of guys that in the NFL ran for 1,000 yards or more in a season.
Pride on the line. I see what you did there.
You like that?
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And this is incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Pass complete to his receiver, Pettis. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC. And what they do know is that they'll be playing at home come January, at least for one game, as they have locked up the NFC West.
And everyone wants that top spot, partner. We know that because that guarantees you home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But whether or not that's in the cards or not, you have to be impressed with how this team is playing.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught.
Allen's pass.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
A big play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
To throw is Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
From midfield, here's Allen. Going deep downfield for... This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Ross with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
It's time for our player spotlight right now as we get a look at Carson Wentz. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter does this out, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Wentz got his man there complete to Gallup. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Again, it's Wentz. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
A loss of 10 yards.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A final shot before half for Allen. Going. It got his man. Complete. The 20. 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it?
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
The point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Give the sense that film study was behind this one. They saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there. Halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now Wentz. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Carson Wentz sacked.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack on 1st down, Wentz, and he's going to go down again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. To throw, it's Wentz. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
29-yard line.
John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Left thing, 19. Yeah, Mike. Yeah. You don't want none.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals add on. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Will Lutz set to kick
After
off.
the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far,
the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
He's brought down back at
now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
With the score.
Back now here in Santa Clara.
49ers.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
It's third down. And 4 yards.
Out of the gun now on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Darnell Savage. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And this certainly confirms all the chatter, just how big of a final weekend this is. For the moment, the 6th seed is theirs, but it'll take a victory to officially lock that down.
And we have to keep reminding ourselves that number 6, that's no longer the final seed. We go 7 deep in each conference now. But you're at the point now where you have to win to guarantee your spot. You don't want to get stuck scoreboard watching and hoping other teams can help you out by winning their games or losing their games. You got to take care of business yourself and erase all doubt.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz, and he will find his man on the outside. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Wentz now on 1st down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. From midfield, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Dante Pettis. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down. Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the 49ers,